So, I kind of said I was doing the 5-day pouch test, which I actually didn't end up doing. I did a 5-day liquid diet instead. And so the first 3 days I did protein shakes, which were just used almond milk because that was the lowest calorie milk that I could find. Because I can't tolerate regular milk. Like, I have no problems with cheeses or anything, but cow milk just doesn't sit well with me anymore. So I don't generally use it. So I used almond milk and my Body Fortress whey protein, which when I'm done with it, I'm probably not going to buy again. I found other whey proteins, or rather protein powders that are less calories, that I'd probably prefer to use on a regular basis, just because I do still think that I'm going to start doing protein shakes in the morning because it's easier, and it's hard because I think it's like 200 calories a scoop, I think, or almost 200 calories a scoop for the protein that I'm using now. So anyway, that's that. So I ended up doing 5 days, 3 days, which, like I said, it was just the protein powder and almond breeze milk. And then I did sugar-free Jell-O and fat-free Ready whipped cream. And I had like one sugar-free pudding a day. And then the last 2 days, I made 2 of the soup recipes. I made the ham and cheese soup and the pumpkin sausage soup from the 5-day pouch test website. So I did do that, and then I did my protein shake in the morning, and I did the 2 soups for lunch and dinner, and I still had the Jell-O, and I tried not to, or I still had the sugar-free pudding. Okay. And then when I got back to solid foods, it was easier for me to just stick to liquids when I just had to do liquids. And then when I started eating, it was hard for me just to eat protein and not add vegetables with my meal. So I ended up not following the rest of the 5-day pouch test, and I kind of did my own thing. So I noticed that I had lost 6 pounds that week. And then when I started eating again, I guess because I prolonged the liquid diet for so long, not that I ate really horribly, but I did eat more carbs than I had been allowing myself, which I wasn't paying attention to. So I gained 2 pounds overnight, and I'm like, what is going on? So I went back through my FitnessPal, which is where I log all of my food journaling, and I noticed that I was staying under 50 grams of protein while I was on a liquid diet, or carbs while I was on a liquid diet, and then all of a sudden I was like 150, and so my body's like, whoa, what's going on? So I gained 2 pounds, and then the next day, once I noticed that, I had actually found a website, and I researched. I was curious as to what the problem was, why I gained weight all of a sudden. And so I went back through, and I saw that I was staying under 50 carbs, and then I was like, well, I wonder how many carbs I should be eating. So I started researching it, and I found a website, which I will post and share with you. And basically 50 grams of carbs or less is ketosis, and that's really not good for you to maintain or stay at. To help start your body on a weight loss regimen, it's not bad to do ketosis for like a few days. If you're morbidly obese, like a week or 2 is fine. And then you need to stay under 100 grams of carbs a day, according to this website, like I said, to lose an average normal 1 to 2 pounds a week. And then for maintenance, you can eat up to 150 grams of carbs a day. And then above that is gradual, 1 to 2 pound gain, above like 150 to 250 or something like that. And then above 250 was really bad. And basically, if you did that for a prolonged period of time, you would end up obese, according to this website. So after reading that, I went back through a lot of my journal, and I'm like, I wonder, when I was stalling, when I wasn't really paying attention to these things, and I was just sticking to my 1,200 calories a day, how many carbs I was eating. And I noticed when I went back through that when I was stalling and I wasn't really losing, I was eating at that maintenance phase of 150 or under 150, but right around 150 grams of carbs a day. And when I was losing, I was staying in either the ketosis or the normal weight loss of under 100. And so I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to tweak this and I'm going to see if this will work for me. So I did that, and I lost the 2 pounds that I had gained, and I am now at 213. So I've lost 6 pounds since my last weigh-in, and I had gotten down to 211. But unfortunately, this weekend ended up getting a little bit busy, and we had stuff to do, and I was supposed to go grocery shopping on Friday when we had no more frozen meats or anything in the fridge, and I ended up eating more carbs than needed, so I gained those 2 pounds, but at least now I know how to rectify it and lose it again. So that's awesome. I also found, because I love peanut butter a lot, and I took it out of my diet completely just because although it's the good fat, from a nut, it's still really high in calories. So I was looking for an alternative to peanut butter, and I came across these PB2 regular and PB2 chocolate. And they each only have 45 calories for 2 tablespoons. So if you notice, it's powder. So you just add water and it becomes a creamy peanut butter, and it tastes really good. I haven't tried the chocolate yet, but I did try the regular, and it's awesome. And because they roast it and then they press it they remove all the fats and oils, so you still get all of the protein because it has 5 grams of protein. I don't know if you get all of it, you get most of it, and it's awesome. So I definitely recommend this. It's called PB2, and it's made by, the company is Bell Plantation. So awesome product, just my own little review that I found. And then also, I spoke to my plastic surgeon's patient that he had given me the phone number to. I finally got in contact with her. We spoke for like an hour during my lunch one of these days last week. And she just really made me feel confident with my surgeon and his work. And so basically, after speaking to her, she told me that she was really happy with all of her results, and the only thing that she was a little bit not 100% happy with were her thighs, and that she had just come to grips with it, and she was just like, you know what, I used to weigh almost 400 pounds. My thighs were, 4 times the size of a normal thigh. Even though they're not perfect, from where I came, this is as good as it's going to get, and maybe if I, do some extra muscle toning, whatever, I could improve them. So, like I told you, my surgeon does not do the lift and the implant for the breast all in one. So she went back, I think, 4 months after having her full body makeover, and she got her implants done. And obviously, her surgeon took the opportunity to overlook all of his work and make sure she was healing properly. And he told her that that he noticed that he could improve her thighs more than he already had, and that he would like to do that, and that it would be no additional charge to her, and so she's probably going to end up getting her thighs redone, which I thought was awesome, because she basically told me that she's never encountered a surgeon like this. I mean, especially because she didn't really say anything to him. I mean, she didn't say, I'm unhappy or anything. He saw that he could improve her, her thighs, and although he's not going to be making any money off of it, and he came out and said it himself, and she said that that's just how he is, that even if, he's really not in it for the money, he's in it because he really wants to make you feel as confident and beautiful and happy in your own skin as you possibly can be after, struggling through losing all the weight that you have. You should feel, gorgeous when you're done with it. And so I thought that was pretty awesome that, it's not like one of those, oh yeah, I'll do revisions for you for free because, that's what's done, and that's how, like, he came out and said that he wanted to improve her without her having to say anything. So I thought that was pretty awesome. That made me more confident in his work, and just, you know, like his ethic and his him as a person, you know. So I'm definitely 100% confident with going to him for my plastics. And she said that she was going to email me some pictures. I guess her husband was away on business or something, and so she didn't have anybody to take pictures of her. So she was going to send me some pictures of her, like, in, like, a bathing suit or something so that I could see, you know, how everything looks here in the next week or so. So that was pretty awesome. And so I'm probably going to end up having my plastic surgery done in September because my aunt is getting married October 21st. My boyfriend's birthday is September 13th. So I'm going to spend his birthday with him, fly to New York a few days later, have my plastic surgery like the day after I get there. And that way I'll be almost a month recovered from my aunt's wedding, or a little bit over a month if my calculations are correct and everything goes to plan. And that way I can have all my drains removed there, and I'm more confident, my boyfriend's more confident and comfortable, and so are my parents, that at least I'll be, you know, within a 45-minute drive of my surgeon, God forbid there's any complications or anything. So then hopefully he'll be able to fly out for the wedding. And then if he's allowed the allotted time that we want, we're going to fly to Oklahoma after the wedding, probably like the 24th or 25th, and spend the rest of the month in Oklahoma with his family. So hopefully everything works out the way that we want it to. But for right now, my plastics are looking like they're going to be like September like 18th or 19th, I think, was when I calculated it. And so, yeah. Other than that, I decided to cut my bangs. When I got my hair highlighted, I wanted a full bang, and the lady that I had gone to see was like, you know, you don't have bangs at all, I don't want to overdo it, and so she only gave me a little bang. And so I went to the beauty supply store on Monday and bought myself some shears and came home and watched a YouTube video, and I cut them myself, which I don't think they're that bad. They're not as great as they should be right now just because I did this yesterday and I've slept on them and I haven't done my hair this morning, so they're not perfect, but I think they're pretty good. So other than that, I think that with this new carb, I don't know, just me paying attention to my carbs, I'll be able to get the last 30 pounds off with no problem in the next 3 months, I'm hoping. I'm also joining 24-hour fitness, hopefully in the next few weeks. We're just waiting to see what happens with this whole, if the military is getting paid or not. We don't want to waste any unnecessary money right now, so I'm holding off on that. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get out to one of the Zumba classes that I paid for yet, just because it's just been hectic. I've been staying late at school because we've had some afternoon appointments that have run late, and so we've been getting out at like 5 instead of 4, and yeah, I just don't have enough time to get there by 5:30 because it's a half an hour drive without traffic, so it's going to be even further with traffic, and that's rush hour. So I'm going to try to see if I can make it out there this week at some point, and that's pretty much it. So, sorry I missed my update last week, but I am now down 6 pounds from the last time I saw you guys, and I am happy with that, and hopefully for next week I'll be back down to 211 or thinner. So, that's pretty much it, and I will see you all next Monday. I will make a video. I will. I just didn't want to make a shitty, like, 2-minute video just to try to update, because I had a pretty decent amount of stuff to say, as I'm already running into the 14-minute mark now. So, I've noticed I have a lot of new friends that are invites from friends that I accepted and new subscribers. So thank you all, and I will see you next week. Bye.